Welcome to 12 Days of Creativity, a music production challenge that helps you finish more music and gets you creating. I'll guide you through crafting a full track in the next 12 videos, blending technical insights with confidence-boosting tips. More info on how to enter, check out the link below. One person will also have a chance to win an amazing gift bundle. Everybody who finishes the challenge will also get some amazing production-related treats, and whoever is the most active sharing their process in social media will get a surprise gift. Big thank you also to the sponsors of this series. Now let's get creating. Day 2. Well done coming back here today. Now we're going to focus on drums and beats. If you are absolute beginner, then go to the link down below and check out the extra material on how to make beats and also my online course. So I have an online course which shows you in immense detail on how to make a track from start to finish. So if you actually finish this challenge, you can either win the course for free, or everybody who finishes this course can get a really nice discount for it. The tips for your track today are actually clips from that course, just to show you the style of it. Okay, let's start making some drum patterns. So first we're gonna talk about linear drum patterns. Let's just create a new one, and I'm gonna make the length of the clip 2 bars. There we go. And I'm going to keep the tempo of the song 120. That is a very general tempo for pop songs. Linear drum pattern means that we're not having any of the drum sounds on the top of each other. They are always playing individually without playing together. So we could have kick example, every second bar like this. And I'm kind of thinking something like Daft Punk maybe right now, and this pattern would work really well for something like that. Okay, so kick, we have it in 4, and then let's listen to that. Okay, and now how I can just shop around with these different samples that we build. So I did the DS kick, the really nice one. So what I will do is I'm going to go to the key area here and click, and that will select all of them. And I'm just I can go with arrows up and down, go listen, not that one, copy. I'm gonna go to this one. No, I'm gonna go to this one. So this is exactly what is to be a producer. It's like, which kick sound? But again, I might just change it later when we have more stuff on. The next pattern, next thing I'm going to put is snare. And I'm going to put that every second bar like this. So that is every first beat of the bar, third beat of the bar. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's kick. And snare is every second and fourth of the bar, beat of the bar. So 2, 4, 2, 4. We can do the same, shop around. Yee, that's kind of nice. And then we can add some hi-hats there. So again, remember that we are not putting anything on the top of each other. So we might put the open here, here, here. Let's see how that sounds. Hey, that's kind of cool. And then I could add some close hi-hats. And did you see what I did that? I added close hi-hat there, not there, close hi-hat there, so just after the open hi-hat, and one before. So now, but nothing is on the top of each other. And then I'm gonna do the same here, but add the close hi-hats, a little bit different pattern, and I can play around with them as long as they're not on the top of each other. And that just created variation, just making the hi-hats in a different pattern that they were in the first bar, they're in a different pattern in the second bar. Okay, so let's have a look what I did. How did I create my own beats? I was looking for some inspiration and stuff. So I went actually into the browser and I went to the clips area and I put here house. And I can't remember which example house beat it was, but it was a MIDI clip of a just house beat. Let's see, it was that one there. So I just added this MIDI clip into a track. And what I started doing is that I customized the kit to myself, how I liked it. Here I added a drum bus because it just makes life so much better, and I customized the beats, so I just used it as a template. So example, it was very tom heavy, so I did that, but I used, so it does look quite different to what I end up doing, but it was just nice to use it as a template, as an inspiration, which is, there's nothing wrong with that, especially if you're just like trying to find some nice sounds. So this is the original clip that I used as an inspiration. Very cool. And this is what I created in the end, and this is the intro drum beat. So we have the toms going dun da da dum 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 da dum. A little bit more about that in the next lesson or day. And I changed the groove and the vibe a little bit more to what I liked and what fitted to my track. You can easily, in half an hour, create your own beat that you really like and that feels inspiring. Again, only thing that I'm asking for you is half an hour of your time for each one of these days, and in the end you will have a track. It might be that you don't like the track, that's okay. We don't need to like what we do always. Just create, have fun, enjoy the making process, express yourself, and in the end decide what to do with it. Repeat. After you repeat this process and this kind of workflow for many times, you will start making music that you actually like more and more. I make a lot of tracks that I feel like it sounds alright, but it doesn't sound like me, but I keep on doing it, and I keep on believing that just trust the process. Okay, hopefully this helps you with your creativity. Well done. Finishing day 2.